Hello guys, ako nga pala si Judicial from Aquarius Farm. So ngayon, bubunyag ko na kung ano ang aking natutunan sa ating nakaraang lesson. Executive branch. Ito yung branch na nag-implement at nag-execute ng mga laws, policies, ganun. So in short, ito yung batas na nagsasagawa at nagpapatupad ng mga laws natin dito sa ating bansa. And sino nga ba ang mga taong gumagawa nito or sino ang mga taong nasa likod ng executive branches? Ito ang mga president, vice president at cabinet. Sila yung nagpapatupad at nagsasagawa ng ating mga batas dito sa ating bansa. In short, sila yung may kakayahang mag-control sa mga batas dito sa ating bansa. So, and lang. That's all. Thank you.
The things that I have learned in our lessons about the executive branch is all about the 14th president in the Philippines, who managed our country in a very long time. They developed our country and they improved it through their own advocacy.
What I learned in the executive branch was that it managed to make sure the law of the Philippines are followed.
Branch ay sila ang in-charge or namamahala sa mga paggawa ng batas. Ito ay binubuo ng Kongreso at ahensya sa gobyerno. Sa Kongreso, nahati ito sa dalawa, which are ang kapulungan ng mga kinatawan at Senado, wherein ang kapulungan ng mga kinatawan at ng Senado ay ibinoto sa katungkulan ng mga mamayanang Amerikano sa bawat estado.
I learned about legislative branch is made up of the House and Senate, known collectively as the Congress. Legislative branch is so important because it enacts legislation, confirms or rejects presidential appointments, and has the authority to declare war. It also makes all laws, regulates interstate, foreign commerce, controls taxing, and spending policies.
I've learned about Philippine politics. Week 2, Quarter 2 is all about roles and responsibilities of the Philippine Senate. Is much like the Senate being responsible in all matters, and the House of Representatives is making laws and scrutinizing the work of the government.
My teachers asked me, what have I learned about legislative branch? For me, legislative branch is made up the Senate and the House of Representatives. This branch include Congress, the Senate, and the House of Representatives. Make up all law, declare war, and regulates interstates. Thank you. Bye-bye.
What can you say about the pictures presented? Very good. What else? Yes, you are right. This set of pictures has something to do with our topic for today. Under Article 8, Section 1 of the Philippine Constitution, the judicial power is vested in one Supreme Court and in such lower courts as may establish by law. The power to apply the laws to contest or disputes concerning legally recognized rights and duties between the state and private persons, or to individual litigants in cases properly brought before judicial tribunals. Scope of the judicial power. Adjudicating power. The power to settle legal disputes. Power to judicial review. Refers to the power of the Supreme Court to interpret and make judgments with respect to the law. Incidental powers. Powers necessary for the discharge of the judicial function. These are the types of courts in the country. Number 1 is the Supreme Court. This is the highest court in the land. It is composed of 1 Chief Justice and 14 Associate Justices. Number 2 is Regular Court. Examples are the Regional Trial Court, Metropolitan Court, and Municipal Trial Courts. Number 3 is the quasi-judicial bodies. The qualifications of the justices in the Supreme Courts are: must be a natural-born citizen of the Philippines, at least 40 years old, 15 years or more as a judge of the lower court or engaged in the practice of law in the Philippines, and must be a person of proven competence, integrity, probity, and independence. For the justices of the lower courts, must be a citizen of the Philippines, a member of the Philippine Bar, and must be a person of proven competence, integrity, probity, and independence. Let us proceed with the powers of the Supreme Court. They have petitions for certiorari, mandamus, quo warranto, prohibition, and habeas corpus. Certiorari is a writ issued by a Supreme Court requiring lower courts or a board of officers exercising judicial function to transmit the records of a case to the higher tribunal for purposes of review. Prohibition is a written order by which a superior court commands a lower court or a corporation, board, or a person to desist from further proceedings in action or in matter. Mandamus is an order issued by a higher court commanding a lower court or a corporation board or a person to perform a certain act. Quo warranto is an action by the government to recover an office or franchise from an individual or corporation usurping or unlawfully holding it. Review judgments of lower courts. These are cases involving constitutionally legality of any tax, reclusion perpetua, and errors on questions of law. Assignment of judges to the lower courts. Order a change or venue for a trial. Appoint officials of the judiciary and hire employees for the judicial branch. We also have special courts here in the Philippines. I will show you pictures, then try to guess whether it is the Court of Tax Appeal, Sandigan Bayan, or Ombudsman. Are you ready? Very good! This is the Court of Tax Appeals. Court of Tax Appeal has inclusive jurisdiction over tax appeals by private citizens and commercial firms who protect the amount of taxes imposed. That's right! The answer is Sandigan Bayan. Sandigan Bayan decides cases involving graft and corruption by government and employee. Correct! This is the office of the Ombudsman. Ombudsman investigates cases of graft and corruption, otherwise known as the Tanod Bayan. assess your understanding about our lesson for today. Identify what is being asked in the following sentences. Are you ready? Let's begin.
An order issued by a high court commanding a lower court or a corporation board or person to perform a certain act. What do you call the powers necessary for discharge of the judicial function? It is an action by the government to recover an office or franchise from an individual or corporation usurping or unlawfully holding it. It is considered as the highest court in the land. Who appoints officials of the judiciary and hire employees for the judicial branch?
How's the activity, jury students? I'm sure you all did well in this activity. And because of that, I am congratulating all of you for a job well done.
The judiciary is the system of courts that adjudicates legal disputes, disagreements, and interprets, defends, and applies the law in legal cases. The Judicial Department.
Well, there you have it. I hope that you learned a lot and enjoy our lesson for today. This has been your teacher Faith saying, have faith in your dreams. Salvum Pax Semper.